Hello there guys, my name is Stephen, this is Phil back on FOOTY.COM. This is part of our new series where we're reviewing all the shirts for the 2019 season, not just over in the UK or Europe. Obviously we're going down to South America as well. We had to go for this one because it had Ronaldo plastered all over it, the actual original Ronaldo, El Fenômeno. Is that right? Fenomeno, that's the one. Basically, yeah, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single kit review because we've got absolute loads. We've done Liverpool goalkeeper kit, we've done the Rangers kit, Juventus kit, all that kind of stuff. And today is turn of the Corinthians. So Phil is our resident kit expert, and I'm going to ask him what he thinks of this and if he's going to be persuaded by Ronaldo's mere presence there. What's your take on this shirt then, Phil?
I have to say, this shirt...
You don't like it, do you?
Well,
you can already tell by the way you're going.
Yeah, not particularly. I think the thing that stands out to me, and this is one of those areas I'd have to hold my hand up and say I need to do my research, but in terms of when I think of Ronaldo, I would not think of Corinthians. You know, obviously he had he started his career at Cruzeiro.
Maybe that's like a knowledge from opposite. Was it Corinthians when he retired? Was it?
Yes, no, that was it. It's been 10 years. I think it was 2008, 2009, and I can't think how long he was there, but it wasn't long. And when I think of Ronaldo at his Corinthians time, it was very much the tail end of his career. He had a lot of injuries.
No, you're right. He was got 18 and 31.
Still had a nice period, and they must have won a trophy, maybe, or maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just the legend of Ronaldo. I do agree that if you're gonna do a callback,
he did win. He won a league with them.
Okay, there we go.
Fair enough.
He won the double.
He won the double. So right.
To be fair, that's
everything we just said was bollocks essentially.
Yeah. So actually, as a Corinthians fan, I thought this was playing a bit too much in his legend. Actually, to be fair, there's a connection there.
Back onto the kit though.
So the kit itself, I think the one thing about this is I know that they're calling back to that kit, and it's got, I believe, 9 stripes to reference R9 in the Ronaldo's number, but. They've done this sort of kit before, so to me, when you look at a few older Corinthians,
I'm not aware of that personally.
Yeah, it's not as fresh and exciting as say the shirt they did last year, which was tying into Senna, and granted that's a much less of a football league.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It's almost like how do you follow that? Because
I think that's
it'll be on the screen now, but the Senna kit, you've got that as well. I think. Is that right?
I managed to get it from Brazil.
If this video, like if you hadn't decided to do this only half an hour ago, you'd be wearing that shirt right now. Would have made you bring it in because it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But
and I think you're right in that actually it's a bit harsh to maybe, it's in the shadow of that shirt. Judging it on its own, it's not a bad kit by any means.
I think this is very much a taste thing more than most kits, I would say, because I like clean, simple kits, and I've got a thing for simple, black and white pinstripes as well. Yeah. And it just, I don't know, it's just for me, it comes out really clean and really nice. It's gone for the V-neck as well, which I think it has, isn't it? It's a V-neck, yeah.
Yeah,
I like it when Nike just do a normal collar as well.
Yes, and that particular type of collar you're seeing in a few kits this year, which is a step up from last year, as you say. Interestingly, that font on the back as well, I believe that's a reference in the typeface they had back then. I might be wrong, but it looks like a late noughties
it does,
typeface.
Even I would recognise that.
Exactly. Even just the shape of the 9 and the lines on the inside. So it's a nice touch.
It's lovely stuff. I mean, I can definitely see why someone would be keen in terms of creativity, but the badge really pops. I mean, I'm not sure if just the contrast is that high on the
we do have to shout out to the Corinthians badge, and one of the best in football for sure.
Looks absolutely gorgeous there, doesn't it, on that logo?
Nice little detail on the inside, inside neck, on the back there, which looks like quite.
Is there a really nice, almost like texture to it? What is that? It's just the way it's knitted, like.
Yeah, I'd have to. That looks very much like a kind of player issue shirt. As you said, it looks really good. Even on Ronaldo.
I've got to say, it's almost adorable. Ronaldo, honestly, he's probably one of my favourite players, if not my favourite player ever. Yeah. I think he's phenomenal. But I love that he's really rocking the dad bod here for that.
It's
great.
Like that.
I love it. Unashamedly so. And we were robbed of him, weren't we? We really were. Because
we were.
What a freak of nature he was. But this shirt, I think it's quite a nice shirt, personally. I mean, I can definitely see why you wouldn't follow last season's. I can see why it maybe lacks a bit of creativity, because it is. I mean, is that a new template for next season for Nike? Or
it's this kind of tweaked template which they've been using quite a lot, and what's good actually this year. We're seeing a bit more variation as opposed to last year. So you'll see a few, as we talked about, collars. And obviously, just from a design perspective, even though this is relatively simple, it's still a fresh design. It's not a template as far as we know. So that's really positive. And I think at the end of the day, Corinthians shirts just are typically quite simple, and that's the thing. You look back at their history, a lot of them are plain white shirts. So, actually, this is probably, one of the more daring Corinthian shirts that they're going to have for footy for the next so long. So, yeah.
It's very much, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels very much post the Air Jordan shirts. And it's one over there, that one there, the Mbappe one there. And it's in terms of, I think it's just that clean kind of like, even though it looks nothing like it, it's just that whole monochrome vibe, and the whole, with a little bit of the red in it as well.
I mean, you can imagine
that being your away shirt to that or something.
Yeah, exactly. It would fit very much with
the colour scheme of the world stuff.
And Corinthians have had a lot of black. They usually have a black away shirt.
But that's my very tenuous link to it. I don't actually know when this is going to be released. Is it released now? Available? Like, who knows? I can't speak Portuguese at least. Portuguese, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It looks like it might be.
I think it's available now. Yeah, it's very expensive as well. I think.
I don't know what the exchange rate is.
That's the I think
it might not be too bad, but then I don't know what Brazilian. I don't even know what the currency name is. So
either way, it's a very nice shirt. It's new. It's out now. Don't forget to check on FOOTY.COM. We compare all the best prices you can get nice and cheap on there. We just searched the internet for you, so go check that out on there. If you're into Corinthian shirts, there'll be loads of old shirts on there as well, I presume. But this is the bit where I asked Phil, put him on the spot and ask him to give a score. And soon we're going to get like a ranking table out. We're going to do it probably for the video after this one and basically put your big 2019 rankings. But for now, Phil, what is your score going to be for this shirt?
Yeah, I think this one possibly harsh. I'm conscious that
I don't agree already.
That obviously, in our conversation. So I think this one is definitely, it's a hard one to.
You go for like 64 or something, aren't you?
No, it's sneaking in. In fact, I'll give it a 71.
Okay.
I was going to go 69 just for the 9 reference to his number, but 71. And I think, one caveat, obviously, the more shirts we see, sometimes in retrospect, when we first rank a shirt, it could be higher or lower. But 71.
Okay,
maybe
there we
a bit
go.
Harsh.
Let us know in the comments below if you agree with Phil's score on the Corinthian shirt for next season. I think it's nice. I think it's probably a little bit nicer than that, but that's definitely an individual taste thing. I think in terms of, I remember where it's not the most creative shirt in the world and that kind of stuff. And I'm probably also biased by the sight of Ronaldo in that shirt because I love that man on a healthy amount. Anyway, guys, don't forget if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As I said, make sure you check out as well some of the videos in terms of Juventus kit. We've done the Rangers shirt, we've done Liverpool's goalkeeper kit because it's dead nice, and Liverpool shirt. There'll be loads and loads more kit reviews coming up over the next few weeks, and well into the season actually. I reckon up until like near Christmas time. So hit that subscribe button. Anyway, I've been Stephen. This has been Phil, and we'll see you soon.